welcome to another guitar channel. It's another guitar channel. Among all those channels on YouTube, I decided to make another one. Another guitar channel is for all those guitarists who cannot play on the instruments, but they love to turn the knobs. So, of course, I'm joking, but in some way. Anyway, today I got the effect from Italian brand, which is called, like you see, Foxgear. Little Foxy. It's quite new on the market, and you may think like, what is it gonna be unique with another guitar effect? You know, there's so many guitar effects all over the world, and do we need another one? Well, of course, yes, we do need another one, because then we can turn the knobs. From other hand, what we have here is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you now, it's called Rats. So as you can imagine, and as you probably already know what it is going to be, this effect is based around the very classic, very famous and well-known all over the world circuit, which is called Proco Rat. Proco Rat itself was made firstly in late 70s, I think 1978. Everybody was playing it in 80s. It was the sound of the 80s. It is a little bit similar to Boss DS1 Distortion, but uses different op-amp from Motorola LM308 or something like that, and that's what differs it from DS1. It sounds completely different than DS1, and like I said, it's a classic distortion at the moment, and all over for the years. There was so many versions made by Proco and so many copies made by other you know, like producers. There was people making copies on their own. Like, for example, I got Laboratory White Rat here, made by Davis in Poland, in small enclosure, and it's, like I said, it's a classic, well-known circuit, and Foxgear decided to make his approach, their approach to this effect. is it different than Rat, than the original one? Well, all those purists who love to turn the knobs of the original effects will tell you yes, there is. And only the first batch of the original Rats is the good one, and Turbo Rat and Rat 2 Rat and whatever was made later, it's not the same. And only those first one without the you know the light no telling you that actually switch the effect on or off. They are the true ones. From other hand, you don't need to pay $200, pounds, Deutsche Marks or whatever for the old original ones. You don't need to look for them. If anybody has them, they keep them in the box and they don't play them. And like I said, you can go for something which is more modern and actually which is quite new on the market. Like for example this Foxgear. It is close to the original sound. It is close to what you can expect from this kind of effect. It does hold the vibe from the era, and it's still usable and it's still versatile for many genres. There is lots of gain on it, so you can play heavy metal, you can play punk rock, you can play blues when you turn it like that. You can go indie if you turn it like that. So actually, it covers lots of different kinds of music. There is filter knob, all the same like in the original one, called filter, not tone, not treble, nothing like that. Of course, it's more treble, less treble, and actually it goes like, you know, whenever you change here, however you turn this knob, it will give you the different sound. It's very useful to play in a band. Maybe it's not a modern distortion, you know, with lots of high gains and actually lots of harmonics and nothing like that. You know, it's not new. It's still based on the old circuit, but it is still usable. And actually, what is very important with it, I would say, is you can hear yourself when you're playing on it. When you're in the band environment and there is a bass player, there's drummer, and actually you make music all together, you can find your way to cut through the mix, to go with the band and actually to play. And that's very good feature actually, and that's one of the most important thing when you're looking for the sound, to play nicely, to sound nicely, and to hear yourself. So this is what I called the sound comfort, if you know what I mean. So you feel comfortable playing on this effect. It's not so expensive, just it costs less than 100, something around, I think, £70, something like that is the price for it. So it's not a bad price for a new effect. It's solid build, metal box here. Everything is solid. Here is plastic, but as you could already see on the sound check, this plastic, when you turn it on, lights on, and it looks like an X-ray. So you can see the sockets, you can see the shadows of the potential of the ports here, of the switch, and it looks quite impressive with that. And actually, it is quite outstanding as well, and that's what I really like. On the pedal board as well, if it's dark on stage or anything like that, you can see it, and you know where to step on. Of course, you got a little LED here telling you it's on or off. Input output, there is no battery enclosure, and there's DC, standard Boss DC power supply that you need here. So simple like fuck. Like I said, it is Italian brand. They make more distortions, delays, flanges, and stuff like that. So probably there will be more videos with those effects, because I think I got 3 or 4 more which I can check. If you're looking for Rat and you don't want to spend fortune, you can go for this Foxgear. In this moment, very good band by the way. I want you to listen to some samples I've recorded with my drummer. I'm playing bass is coming from the computer, and then it's recorded through the amplifier again on the rehearsal, and I'm using Blackstar HT60 stage for my guitar. There's a couple of guitars, Gibson Les Paul Jr., Gibson SG Faded, Squire by Dog Yell, the yellow one, and Samick Malibu with Seymour Duncan and Jackson pickups. And it's all live recording for you to check out how it sounds within the band environment. So enjoy it. Thank you to my friend Vectre, who's a really good drummer, and we were jamming together. Another Guitar channel. If you like that, thumb up. If you didn't like it, fuck off. Bye.